Happy Sunday.
Yes, hello.
Hope you guys are having a good weekend.
Different day than usual because we couldn't stream yesterday. And sorry, I've got Pete on me. That's what's happening.
He's rolling.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, you got to scoot all the way because then we got to move this.
Okay.
Because when I'm playing, it'll be like this. Does that work?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yesterday I hosted a dinner party where we watched a movie. Pete is being so distracting. We watched a movie. He's a Pete! Look at him. Look at his stupid face. When you lift him.
He's not bothered.
Not at all. Not at all. He ragdolls. You can just, he doesn't, no.
Yep. And as long as you pet him, he's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and he likes
any attention's good attention.
He gets all worked up when you spank him. Like don't work him up, please. He's so aggressive.
He does. He gets really aggressive.
He's gonna bite your hand.
Yeah, he did. He just bit me.
Yeah, he got too excited. You got him too excited. And so last night I hosted.
Hey, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, Cricket!
Oh, and hi, Unstable first. Yes.
Hi. Unstable first. Woohoo! And then Cricket. Hello. Hi, guys.
How you guys doing?
So yeah, last night we watched Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and then what I did is I made food that matched the movie and served it throughout the movie. So like at the beginning, he's trying to shrink an apple, but he explodes it. So I made homemade applesauce. So I served exploded apple right when the apple was exploding. Do you know what I mean? And then they burnt the toast, so I served some toast. And then
it was great. It was so fun.
He was sweeping with a broom. I made a broom out of string cheese. Like cutting the little bristles and then wrapping it with a green onion and a pretzel to make the little thing. Let's see. Oh, well, you guys, the most famous scene is the giant whoopie pie. I made a 16-inch whoopie pie from scratch that we had to eat with our hands. The Cheerios at the very end. You know, they're shrunken and they fall into the Cheerios. I looked up a recipe of how to make the dough for Cheerios. And I made giant Cheerios, so only one Cheerio fit in each bowl. All sorts of stuff. It was super fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
Yeah, I had a really good time. I'll say, I have pictures for you, Cricket.
It was impressive. It was very impressive.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I would definitely want to do it again. I think my next movie is going to be Matilda. I was going to do Harry Potter, but it's 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
I love my family, but I don't want to host 2.5 hours with my family, no matter how great they are. So I'm going to do Matilda next, and then I had some other ones I might end up doing. Yeah. That we had talked about.
There's a lot of good ones out there.
So many good ones. Yeah. So many good ones.
Unstable says, that sounds awesome. Cricket says, how did the giant Cheerio turn out? How cool. Unstable says, do Honey, I Blew Up the Kid next.
Yeah, so the Cheerio turned out good. It looked great.
Yes, it did.
It tasted great. Did it taste like a Cheerio? No. I don't know if, I think it's, so I was just winging it, right? Like it was a Cheerio recipe. So they're supposed to be like this big so they get crunchy because they're itty bitty and use a needle to make the little hole, right? Well, I made, giant, like bigger than a donut or maybe a donut size. So
it was about donut sized.
Donut sized?
Yeah.
So when it baked, it never got crispy all the way through. Which,
oh, God, Pete.
Which makes sense, right? I mean, they're massive. And then, so they were soft. So it had...
Cat sisters become tail.
So it had this. It tasted more like an oatmeal cookie, and it got soggy, kind of like an oatmeal cookie. It was like if you took oatmeal cookie dough, essentially, and baked it and then put it in milk. So it tasted good, and it maybe had the aftertaste a little bit of Cheerios. I made my own flour, like I did the whole thing. So it was good, but it was not a Cheerio. You know what I mean? I think maybe next time if I make them... well, I'm not going to do the same movie next time, so it won't matter. It was good, though. It was still good, and it looked perfect. You have to read
Unstables,
the chat.
Says, Donut Cheerio, Chi-Nuts. Donuts and Cheerios.
Oh, yeah.
How put it together.
Yeah.
Cricket says, Pete's like, cheers are boring. Sachet.
Yeah, he's... doing crazy stuff.
Anna says, sorry, what was that? Didn't hear you. The cat tail was too loud.
Yeah. Oh my God. Hi, Annalala.
Hey, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Happy Sunday.
Yes.
Different
day.
God.
What are you doing?
Did you hear that? Can you guys hear the noise he makes when he jumps? He jumped down, but he always makes noise when he does it.
Yeah, he does.
Like it's this big thing.
Just announce it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God.
That is what he did.
There he goes.
Yep. He got bored.
You're right, because the Cheerios. Who said that he got bored?
Mm-hmm. Cricket.
Yep, you're right.
Perfect. He'll leave us alone for a little while.
There hopefully. He goes. Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, we were going to do more Baldur's Gate 3 today.
Oh, that's me?
That's you.
I'm doing more Baldur's Gate 3.
Uh-huh. We just killed the giant forge monster. The mechanical thing. I can't remember if we actually made the armor or not. I think we still
I don't think we did.
I think we might still need to do that.
Because I think we went back to camp because we were, like, close to dying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we had to recover, like, really quickly before anything else happened. Change it to gaming so they can see. You stare at us the whole time.
Oh my God.
Crazy stuff is happening. Wish you could see it with us.
Everyone is naked. That's okay. Here, wait. You guys don't want to see that. Let me click off before I show it to you guys.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Okay, good. Boring scene is perfect for you guys. Okay, great.
And then we could explore more of this temple, but I don't remember there being all that much else. We do need to go back to the fungus people at some point to give them the head.
You're gonna have to help me direct to that. I have no idea where they are.
We'll fast travel.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, so we're still in camp.
Yes.
I don't think anyone needs to talk to us.
Doesn't look like it. Oh, make sure to cast Speak with Animals again.
Yeah, thank you. I haven't played this game yet in months.
Oh, that's right.
It's been literally
because it was a really long break, and then I was the one who played last time.
Right, it's literally been months, so I'm like, I don't remember how to do anything.
Could just say hi to Astaria.
Speak with animals.
Astaria.
Star. He said that like he was a star, because he's a star. He's just gonna say.
Already feeling better.
Tonight.
Hello, beautiful.
Hi.
Anlo says, I think the music volume is louder, or game volume, I mean.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. Just turn it down a bit.
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was too loud, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So that's just the background music. That shouldn't be as loud as our voices.
Yeah. They should still be able to hear it somewhat. Say hi to him again, or do something. Cricket says, be right back. Gonna try to transfer the baby to bassinet so I can listen and watch better.
Okay.
All right, awesome.
Thank you, Annalala.
Thank
for
you.
telling us about the sound.
Yeah, let's know how it is
Hello,
now.
my sweet.
That looks good to me.
Okay.
His voice is just a little bit quieter than ours.
Okay, good.
Let's see.
I was just wondering when you'd invite me back for a bite.
Is that too quiet now?
Yeah, good question.
Maybe the tiniest bit? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try this.
Okay. I think that
Hello,
looks good.
beautiful.
Yeah, I think so too.
Unstable says good on my end.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, we did speak to animals.
Yep.
Why are we at the bottom? How did that happen?
Oh, try again.
What?
You're doing, too high.
Pull them down? Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. Now you have to group everybody.
We just gotta, How do I group though? Right click? Oh, group all.
Yep, there you go.
Never a dull moment.
Perfect. Okay, and then that's it.
You can click on the, sorry.
Oh.
Click on the bedroll.
That was to start.
Yep.
Got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Basic mechanics are tough. After
Yeah,
months.
especially when it's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We defeated them. Did you even loot? No.
No, we didn't. I think we went straight to camp because we were worried that we would die.
Yeah, it was bad. Cool. I think these are mostly just like spell ingredients. But we can sell.
Oh, we did. So we, I could see when you hit that. We made the armor. We just didn't actually like grab it yet.
Oh, okay.
Scale now.
Ooh.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Yep.
I'll have to decide who to put it on.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, nice.
That was a lot.
Cool.
And we complete. Great.
Ooh, what's
What
that?
is this?
Oh, it's a helmet.
Attackers can't land critical
Whoa.
hits.
And resistance to fire damage. Nice. It is heavy armor. Only some of our characters can wear
damn, it is? That makes sense. He's huge. I
Yeah.
see that now.
But still, that's great.
Holy moly. That's a big, that's a...
I think Karlak is the only one who can wear heavy armor. But still, I think that'd be great for her.
Wow.
Yep.
Don't burn yourself.
Oh.
We don't have to see it. If you go to the left and hover over the helmet icon, yeah, there. Do you see to the top left? Yep, click on that. Click again. There you go.
Nice!
So we get the effect of it, but we don't have to see it.
Nice!
I love it when they do that.
That's great. Good, because I was like, that's her whole face.
I know.
Yay!
It's ugly too. Unstable says, interesting. Twitch on the TV is a tad behind the PC stream.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's always how it is.
Yeah, sometimes it's significantly behind.
Yeah, on ours, it's so behind that we can't mod
Yep.
because by the time we're told to do something, it's too late. It's been too long. Like, it's probably like, I don't know, between 5 and 10 seconds. Probably closer to 5, but that's still significant when you're trying to ban someone or when you're like, someone's like, oh, can you call out whatever? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're like, oh, call someone out? Yeah, let's
Okay.
go do that.
Yep, and it takes us a few seconds to do it.
Right.
And it's, yeah.
It's always like that, and it's all same thing with like between the phone, the computer, and the TV. They're all different. Sometimes the phone is the quickest. Sometimes the computer is the quickest.
Yep.
The TV is always the slowest.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
It's funny.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
case. Yeah.
That's absolutely what it's doing. Yeah, I know, it's so weird. So like in general, if you're just chilling, TV's fine. But
Yep.
for when we're modding,
Yeah, because we mod for Chris's stream, and it's too
way-
delayed
no,
for us
it's
to use for that.
absolutely it is. Do that.
Check our inventory. I saw the scale mail in there, and then we can decide who gets it.
Okay. Yep. I was just.
Moving it.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Okay, so, whoa! Armor class 16!
That's pretty good.
Okay, so it says all incoming damage is reduced by 1.
Nice.
Adamantium backlash. When a melee attack hits you, oh my
Oh,
god!
that's really good.
For 2 turns, they're sent reeling.
That's amazing.
Dang. Disadvantage on stealth checks. That's
So we don't want a Starion.
We won't
because
give
he's
it
the
to
only
a
one who really
Starion.
does stealth stuff.
Attackers can't land critical hits, so we don't need to
Nice.
give it to Karlak either. Because
Right.
hers,
She already has
her
that.
helmet does that. AC bonus from dexterity,
It's
limited to +2.
So we'll have to see who of our. Okay, we are a dex based character because we're a ranger.
right, our dex is, so we don't want
shouldn't
that,
have it.
right?
No.
Okay, so let's see.
I think
Shadowheart
she's-
then?
She's a
Oh.
wisdom based one, so
Okay.
it doesn't matter for dex for her. But I don't know if she can even have medium armor.
Well, should we try?
Let's try. Yeah.
Let's move.
Because that's it.
Yep.
Like those are the only.
I mean, we could still give it to Karlak, even though it's kind of doubling up on the critical hits, but the rest of it is still really good.
That's true. That's true. So if that's right. So if she can't wear it, do I just double click?
Actually, we can tell when you hover over it. It would say something like not we're not.
Oh,
proficient with it or something.
right. Okay.
Okay, so our AC currently with the armor we have on right now is 20.
Okay.
So let's see what we get when we put this on. You have to move. 22. So it is better.
Okay.
Okay.
And we don't really care what she looks like.
Yeah, it's fine. I like how she looked in the other one better.
Me too.
But this is so much better mechanically that
Yeah.
worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. 22. That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
All right, and she's not perfect.
Yeah.
Yay us.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
And it's good for her to be protected because she is our mage, so she's
Right.
not that strong.
Right.
And so, yeah, that's great.
Agreed. Okay.
Awesome.
Now what?
Theoretically, if we do find more adamantine and more molds, I think we can make more. We don't have enough to make a lot, but I know we can make more than one thing. But we just don't have the stuff at the moment.
Right. And we would probably want to follow a tutorial for that.
Yeah.
Because they're hidden. Like, I was looking them up. It's not like we'll probably not stumble across it because we're not doing 100% completion.
So I don't think we should do that on camera because I think that would be boring.
I do. Okay, let's check out the map. What do you want to do? Should we go to our quests?
Yeah, sure. I don't think we have any more quests around here. I think the next one is bringing the head to the fungus people.
Okay.
But we can check and see.
Oh.
Yeah. Exploring. That's once we're done with this, we find an exit.
And then, yeah.
We weren't going to do the crash.
Nope.
Because we hate, what's her name?
Yep. We absorb the... Okay, find more parasites. Okay.
Yep.
Learn more about the artifact. The Goblin King spoke of the artifact that we carry. He's trying to gain information about its whereabouts from a dead mind flayer. It must be powerful. We should find out more about it.
There's nothing... That just happens with
as you
game.
go.
That's as you go with the gameplay
Okay.
in general. That's not, like... We don't have to do anything specific.
Oh, okay. Here's one.
Okay, so that's in Worm's Crossing. That's in...
Is that not in the Underdark?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I think it's in Chapter 3, to be honest. That's a... We'll eventually get there if we keep playing, but that's a ways away.
That's fine. Okay, let's look at the Underdark. It's just deliver his head.
Yep.
Okay.
So we could continue to explore around this temple area.
Hang on.
I think there...
I see it.
I think there... Oh, sorry, cat hair. I think there are places here we haven't been yet, but I don't... Like I said, I don't remember anything else significant.
Okay, let's just go to the mushroom people.
The forge. Because you can see, it looks like, we haven't gone to whatever that is there. Looks like there's a little section there. I don't...
That's okay.
It might be loot, but that's it.
Loot?
Loot. There's loot everywhere. So, it would be the Myconid colony.
So many minds connected. What did they accomplish?
Okay. Hey, girl. Oh, it's not you.
Mushroom people!
Mushroom people! Mushroom. I think he was up here, right?
Yeah.
In her name.
Badger. Mushroom! We're such dorks.
Oh my god. Oh. How embarrassing.
I know. How could you?
Normally, yeah. Normally people aren't around to hear that. It's him, right? Sovereign?
I believe so.
You guys know what we're talking about, though, right?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Also, so the Badger
Was that the Badger song?
Yes, it was.
Yes. Badger.
Mushroom. I don't remember the rest of it.
No, that's all I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I
I know
remember.
the
Snake!
Yeah.
Snake! Oh my god, you're right. Oh,
how's it going, Lola?
Oh, crap. I don't know.
I do remember Snake.
So do I, but I don't remember how we get there.
I don't either. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Whoops.
yep.
Calm down.
Let's get out of here.
Calm down.
Peacebringer, be at home.
He's so pretty. I brought you Nir's head.
Oh, we're Shadowheart. Whoops.
Oops, are we?
Yep.
Oh, because I did her.
Draw
Sorry.
To shatter our circle. Now his flesh may
She's actually pretty
feed
cool with
its
that armor.
growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you.
Well, not her.
life.
Don't name her.
I know.
Name us as a group.
We might have to reload if it's just naming her.
Uh-oh. Oh, God, you guys. Uh-oh. Look at their booties.
As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever
I think we
you
need to
go,
redo this.
Only listen, and you may hear it.
Let's
No.
Shadowheart. Oh no. Well, wait, it's an item. We can just give it to us, can't we?
Let's
Right.
find out. Where is it? Thank you. Okay, so it's nothing though. Oh, it wherever the bear go.
If you hit, I think it's T, I believe. Now you can hover over Voice of the Circle and see what that actually does if we were to cast it.
Oh, +2 bonus on persuasion checks.
For 10 turns.
Okay.
I mean, that's cool.
So-
That's cool.
Oh my god, look at them.
As they're swaying back and forth.
Jesus Christ.
Unstable says, "Excuse me, sir, your pollen is showing." Yeah, it is.
So I mean, maybe we should give it to Astarion?
For persuasion, yeah, let's see what he has already. We can compare. We'll give it to him and see what he actually has. Currently, he's got.
Whenever
Oh no, that's pretty good actually.
Okay, whenever the wearer is healed, the weapon. Oh no, that's better.
Yeah. We'll keep it. But,
yeah.
You know, whatever.
Okay. Excuse you.
No one back home
There we go.
will ever believe
There we
this.
go. Sorry about that. Woo, woo.
Well, we can go to the map, see if there's anything else here in the Underdark, but I think that's about it, actually.
Yeah, that was it for our. Well, let me just make sure there's no. There. Completed quests. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we completed the forge. We can see what it said there.
We used it. Yeah, right. Great. We can use it again if we find more. There's no more quests in the Underdark.
Okay.
Because the category, main quest, personal quest, whatever, the
Yeah.
Underdark was one of the categories and it's gone.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, great.
So what we could do is find a way to the Moonrise Towers. That's our next step.
Yep.
Through the Mountain Pass or through the Underdark. Okay, Underdark. I don't know how to do that, but we can
I think it's on the...
check the map.
Yeah. I think it's on the map. It's not going to be one of those. Whoa.
Oh, because it moved.
Oh, because it's going to
It
them.
centers it when I go over them.
That's cool.
Okay, I think it's here though. Oh no, that's the. Oh yeah,
That's
travel
going
through
to
the mountain.
That's going to the mountain pass if we wanted to.
Right.
But that's not directly where we want to go.
Oh,
I
thought that's what we were doing.
I guess we could.
But
That's a different way to get to Moonrise Towers. We can get to Moonrise Towers either through the mountain pass or through the Underdark.
Oh, thank you. I misunderstood. Got it. Okay.
So let's look around the edges for a different edge to see if that shows us somewhere else. Oh, we haven't gone here.
I don't think we could. Didn't we go to the end of the map here and it was like blocked?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was.
Okay.
What the heck?
Maybe it is through the forge. If we
Whoa!
go,
I didn't know you could zoom in.
That's cool. Because we can just fast travel back and forth. Let's pop back to Grimforge or Ancient Forge, whichever. Cricket says, "Just kidding." He said, "WTF is this? I've never napped in this bassinet before in my life, lol."
Oh no!
So on me it is.
I'm sorry.
Aw.
No worries. You can just lurk or pop off if you need to. It's
Totally.
Still good seeing you. You want to like look it up?
Sure.
Like, how do I get
check
to?
check the map here and check around the edges and see if it's somewhere around here. Like, what's that?
Oh, reach the mountain pass.
Okay.
Is that the? Is
there
that
another one? Is there another thing there?
no?
Okay, and one of those might be it then. I'd probably go ahead and just start going for that.
Okay.
Oh, apparently there's an elevator within the Grim Forge.
Oh.
And you can take it up to the Shadow Cursed Lands. It's located behind a gate that you need to unlock.
Never wanted the easy path.
Okay. Well, the pass is right here. Like, look, I think we take the boat.
That would be to the mountain pass, which we can do, but is different than finding the elevator.
Okay.
But it might be fun to see the mountain pass. I don't remember what I did or how I did it the first time I played.
Well, let's just go to the mountain pass because we know where that is.
Sure.
And then if it takes us there and it's this whole other thing to get there, we can always come back and find that elevator.
Yep. Yeah, because we can just fast travel
The
back.
boat beckons you aboard.
Thank you, boat.
It's so pretty.
I know. Everything about it.
I am sad we couldn't update. They did a final big update for the whole game. But we were playing an old version of it because when it updated and when we tried to use the most recent one, it corrupted our save files. We would have literally had to start the game entirely over.
And we were already at like 20 hours at that point. So we were like, okay, well, we're just not going to update. But then we don't get any of the updates.
Yeah, and it does add some it doesn't change the actual storyline, but it does add some content, apparently.
Yeah.
But, oh well.
Yeah. Okay. So that's to get back to the Underdark.
Okay.
Arcane Tower?
I guess we need to try getting up there. So we should fast travel to the Mycon colony and try.
Oh my god.
there.
So we're going to have to walk a bunch to get to it. I wonder how far away it is. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess we just start moving our way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's fast travel and see. And it looks like it's an area that we haven't completely explored anyway.
Okay.
Cricket says, "Oh man, it's too bad." But 20 hours, yeah, no way. Yeah.
Right? It was just like
It was
too
too
much.
much.
We were like, oh, nah.
Yeah, like maybe we could do it and then like replay, but like no,
That's what we were talking about. We're like,
it was too
oh,
long.
okay, I guess we'll have to like play it again off camera, you know?
And there's so many things that like you can't necessarily exactly repeat because of the just randomness of it and the dice rolls and everything.
I'm supposed to go north and I can't because this is why I always have trouble in the Underdark. It's like the pathways are so different than what I'm imagining. Okay, we need to go over here. So that means, but look, when I go here, there's a dead end. And
well, sometimes you can climb on the mushrooms.
oh, okay. Let me just take a look. Ooh, wow. Okay, guys. Maybe around here?
Yeah.
Give that a shot. Cats are angry at each other, I think.
Yeah.
No, you couldn't go this way. I can try to go here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, they can jump. Oh, but there's a thing. Are these ones are poisonous, or are those ones okay to go through?
I don't remember. I think it's okay to go through.
Okay. I just want to see. Okay, that's as far as I can see. Well, let's find out. Whoa, where are you guys going? Well, that's not the way I would have gone. I guess you can't get to it that way.
Well, they won't jump automatically. Like if you try to get them to go someplace where they have to jump,
and they did have to. They would have had to jump.
They don't do that automatically.
Okay. Well, this is a nice little path that I didn't know existed. Thanks, guys.
That's cool.
Great.
That is one of the nice things about being able to just click where you want to go rather than having to do step by step because
They'll find their way.
Yeah.
Wow. Good work, fam. Oh, God. Move out of the way. Okay. Oh my god, we're like farther away. I'm not good at we're farther away. Okay.
So yeah, you need to go north.
Now I need to go back up north.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One thing that helps, do you see the gold right there? That's where we're trying to go.
Oh, where? Yes, I
Right
see that now.
underneath the
Yep.
north.
Yep, that does help.
So that's where you want to aim in general.
Yeah, okay, that helps. Because I have trouble looking at the map, seeing where it is, but then I go back to the real world and I'm like, well, what direction do I go in to get to that place on the map? Like, it's just hard for me. Okay. Will they climb?
I believe so.
I'll just take them down here, though. Ooh.
Cool, this is a new place.
Yeah, it is.
Check for loot.
Loot!
Alt, yeah. Whoa.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
There's a trap. It's fine. Should I disarm it?
Sure.
I should save. F5?
Yep. Yeah. Oh, great. Alright, Jen.
Well, I'll go back.
It's fine.
Well, I don't want to be didn't we just take damage?
We did, but just do one of the quick rest type things.
Okay.
Nice.
Probably didn't even have to disarm it. We could have just like snuck by. Oh well.
I can keep going a little longer now.
Oh good. Oh no! We have to go back. It destroyed
God, it did!
It destroyed our walkway.
Wow! Okay, yeah, we have to go back.
Just here and then load game.
Yeah. Yeah, and
I
don't move because before that, it's all the way back in, I think back in camp.
I don't remember. Well, then we'll just find another way around.
Yeah,
if
we can
that's
teleport.
the case, because I don't remember when I saved. I think I saved after it exploded already. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. Let's go over here. Should we go here? Sure.
I have to keep going.
Ah, you guys, you're chill.
Yeah, they're so bad at that.
Okay. Please be careful. Please be careful. Please be careful. Don't jump!
There, you did it. Good job.
Well, the rest of them haven't gone yet. Oh, Lord. Oh! Oh!
Whoa. Oh my god. Earthquake. What the?
Yikes.
Okay.
Yikes. Save again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
let's see, where are we doing? We should go into here if we
Yes.
can't. Ooh, loot.
Boring.
Ooh,
Nice.
crystals! Nothing. Okay, can you guys, like, go over here? Oh, you can. Wow.
Ooh, look at here.
Oh,
You're going
I should have been a Starian.
Well, hello.
We're still injured.
Oh, because we went back before we did the short rest. So you can do the short rest again.
Were we the only one injured?
I guess so.
Oh yeah, available to us too.
I
So
can
yeah.
keep going a little longer
Okay,
now.
you were full. You were already full points.
How delicious.
Okay. Lockpick or open locked?
Lockpick, I think.
A crooked touch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Nat 20. That's gonna fly open. I know. I'm sure whatever's in there is not gonna be as.
Yeah.
Oh, alchemist fire and acid vial, two things we never
Decent.
use.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Oh, camp supplies. Ooh. Arsonist oil. Coat your weapon in oil. That's cool. Basic poison and drow poison.
Nice.
Okay. Not too bad. Camping supplies.
Nope. Try to pick up the wheelbarrow.
I
Stick that
tried-
in your backpack.
I meant to look inside it, is what I thought I was doing. Ooh, nice. Good camp supplies.
Mm-hmm. Another chest over there.
Well, there's
Open up.
and there's a bunch of boxes, and we'll hit every single box.
That's the mark of the
Oh, nice.
century.
Ooh!
I wonder if these are spies, murderers, thieves, or a heady combo.
Great!
Interesting. That's some sort of perception check or something.
Jesus.
Unstable says, lol, nat 20 on a chest. All of the chests are jealous of how smooth that was and open on their own just to show off.
Yeah.
Easy.
So impressed. Oh.
We
Oh,
have
no, that'd be
we have so
fine.
many bonuses.
Yep.
What to do?
Look through the chest. Oh, an arrow.
arrows.
Another kind of arrow. Another couple kind of arrows. Okay.
Another step forward.
Another wheelbarrow to
Whoop.
try to take.
Oh, whoa.
Why did we just get 80 points?
I don't know.
Cool.
And Shadowheart leveled up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll, well, I wonder if she got experience points from being blessed. I wonder if we should have gone back and made it us. God
I
damn
don't know.
it. One more thieves tools.
Nice.
Some potion. Some potions.
That we never use. Oh, elevator.
Oh my god, is this the elevator?
Actually, no, it's not. This is a different elevator, I think. But
Oh, wait,
Either way.
wait. Heavy chest.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Astarion can disarm it.
Where's...
The chest itself is trapped.
Thank
so,
you.
Yeah.
Got it. Disarm.
Disarm.
Maybe there's something good in here. Because it's a heavy chest. Ooh, nice. A heavy chest with a trap.
We'll see.
Sometimes it's just, you do so much effort.
And there's just nothing.
Nothing.
Simple.
I mean, not that this is a lot of effort, but like other times though, it's like you're like, oh my god, it's way up there, and you're like, okay, here we go, and you do a whole thing, and then you get there, and the chest is shit.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Scroll of False Life gains 7 temporary hit points, and Scroll of Speak with Dead. Okay,
Alright. We don't
that's
use either of those really.
no, but we could.
Okay.
We could in theory.
Yeah.
Camp supplies. This is actually decent loot. There's been a lot of
Yes.
camp supplies and a lot of chests, which is just fun.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of thieves' tools, which is I'm always scared we're gonna run out.
Should be easy.
It should be easy, yeah. Will it be though? Yes, because you have +9. So as long as we get a 2, we're good. That's so funny. Good
All
job.
right. What now?
And then we can level her up in a second.
Yeah.
Silver and bronze.
Those are not useful for anything other than selling.
Great. Ooh, a lot of thieves' tools. That's great. And a
Some
lot of camp
thieves that
supplies.
Stole all this that we're now stealing from them.
Correct. And they left their tools behind like loser idiots.
Uh-huh.
Now we benefit. Okay, I think that's it, but did we go?
Probably quick save.
Oh, yeah.
I think you got everything.
Okay. Is it... Can you move? Oh. Okay.
Doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't work.
Okay.
You might need to move to the other side or get everyone to stand on it first.
Doesn't work.
But if I just regular click on it, it says that. So I don't know how am I supposed to get everyone to stand on it?
Through.
Because I can't move anyone other than with a click. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only way they move is with clicks. And watch, regular click to tell them to go somewhere
Doesn't work.
is that.
Okay. Right.
So maybe if we find a lever. Oh, I missed one. It's empty.
Empty.
Yeah, a lever.
Yeah,
Everyone will hop on.
Hit Alt. Sometimes it will show up if there's a lever or button. Or not.
Where'd the rope go? There it is. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, search around the walls to see if there's a button.
Button. Who's got the button? Okay. Yeah, typically it would show up under Alt. Oh, rotten fish. I don't want that. I found... I was so confident. Like, here we go. Well, I'm really glad we went this way because there's more loot this way.
That's good.
Pickaxe. Not that I need that. Oh my god, it's a whole other section of loot. Hell yeah.
Nice.
And rope. And more thieves' tools. Oops. I want that wrench. You guys see it? Oh, sorry. It's not a wrench. It's tongs. I want those tongs. I think I found something. Not that there's anything I can interact with. Okay, never mind.
So it's nice that we found loot. Now continue exploring. Apparently it's a one-way elevator. You can only ride it down to here.
Oh no!
You cannot
okay.
ride it up.
Okay, I'm glad.
So
you
this is actually not the way to get to Moonrise
Oh my
Towers.
god!
We do have to. It's a red herring. Turns out we do have to find the one in Grimforge.
Ah, okay. Well, this was really good loot. This was exciting. I know it's not like expensive stuff, but like it's stuff that I worry about us running out of, and so that was really nice.
Yep. Hey, Gatosaurus! Happy Sunday!
Happy Sunday!
Thank you for joining us.
Okay, yeah, I think that's it. Damn it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to get help then,
Okay. Yep. Let me see.
because I don't know how to get. I don't know how to get to the elevator, the one that works. How are you guys doing on your Saturday? It's not Saturday, it's Sunday. How you doing on your Sunday? Oh yeah, look, I can see it's a dead end, but that's right where it says.
Yep.
You son of a bitch.
Well, it's it's an elevator, so theoretically, even if it did work, it would look like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's a trick.
But it's a trick.
Cool.
Fast travel back to Grimforge. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to guide me because I can't find this fucking elevator.
Yep. Okay. It's here.
Ooh! I'm glad we came back here. What the heck? Okay.
It's basically directly east from here. So, do you see
Directly-
on the map right here?
Ooh, hello.
So there's the Grimforge where we're at right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's at.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that. And through the gate, apparently. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So this is it. So this is the end of chapter 1.
Oh my god.
This will be the start of chapter 2.
We did it.
Yes. Hey, Panda Twitch. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, first time chatter. Thanks, Panda.
Yep. Gaming Sunday.
Gaming Sunday. So typically,
Glad you made it.
Typically, we do stream on Saturdays, but I hosted a film and food dinner party yesterday where I fed the meals that were seen in the movie at the time of the movie. And it was super fun, but it took a lot of prep, so
Yeah.
we weren't able to stream yesterday. But
Yeah, I think I'd mentioned we were having like a family meal, and that's what I was telling you about.
oh, do you know Panda in real life?
Yes, I do.
Oh, oh, okay. I was like, when?
Yeah.
It says first time chatter, right?
Yes.
Um,
but yeah, first time joining us.
Gatosaurus says pretty good playing Oblivion Remastered. Oh my
Ooh,
god!
I saw that on
Is
Steam.
it okay?
Is it good?
Okay. Ugh.
I've never played the original
I
Oblivion.
have.
You did?
Yes. That was Jesse's #1 favorite game in all existence.
Oh my god.
And that's the reason why.
That's a prequel to Skyrim.
Correct. And that's why I played
Oh.
Skyrim.
I
Was
didn't know
because
that.
hours of Oblivion.
I loved Skyrim, but no, I never played Oblivion.
So, I mean, when I say played,
Yeah.
mostly I watched her play.
Yeah.
And I personally
enough.
do like Skyrim better, but
Yeah.
if you're a purist,
Yeah.
Oblivion is better in the sense of it's the pure it's the do you know what I
Okay,
mean?
yes.
Like people obviously love Skyrim, but there's
Yeah.
something
Is the Elder Scrolls experience.
Yes,
or
and
whatever.
it's a very special place in a lot of people's hearts.
Okay.
Not saying, oh, it's because it's logistically better. It's not like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's like a, you know what I mean? It's like a nostalgic thing.
Interesting.
How is it?
So Gasser says, I haven't played Oblivion before, but I have like 1,300 hours on Skyrim.
Oh my, Skyrim is so good. I so much time in Skyrim.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Unstable says, Jesse probably has Oblivion memorized.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Thank you, Conquista Dude. We really appreciate that.
Thank you for the sub.
much.
Appreciate it.
So, Gatosaurus, then, are you liking it's super fun. You should play it one of these streams.
Okay.
Okay, so it's still good even if you don't know it. Because I worry for those types of ones that people. Oh, God. Look what you did.
I didn't do that.
That's fine. There we go. That's good.
Our mic fell.
I worry for those that people are really liking the remastered because they already know Oblivion. Like they're
Right.
like it's the nostalgia thing.
And so it's not, you wouldn't be fun if you hadn't played the original.
Right. But if you haven't played the original and you have played Skyrim, you are still enjoying Oblivion Remastered then?
Because we both played Skyrim.
Yeah, we did. Panda says Oblivion Remaster is basically better graphic but same gameplay. Good for nostalgia and bringing the game to this century. Oh, so you played it before, Panda. Okay, interesting.
At least
Cricket
know
says,
about it.
I would love to watch that stream if you two played it because I haven't and I'm super curious.
Okay, we'll look into it.
I have to admit, I already bought it.
What?
It was super late at night. Occasionally, like in the middle of the night, I have less impulse control.
Oh my god!
And I just like occasionally just like buy things in the middle of the night. It looked really good. And I love Skyrim so much. I was just like, I couldn't resist.
Oh my god, that's
The secret is out.
so funny. Okay, well then.
I have not played it or installed it or anything. I just bought it. That's it.
Sure, that tracks for you.
Yep.
Okay, well then we might check that out.
I'm still enjoying it, but I also don't really play for storyline. Okay. I think I mostly do play for storyline.
Not on
but-
Skyrim. I didn't. Skyrim. I can't tell you
And
how
loot.
many. I mean,
That's true. It was not just storyline. It was loot and progression of the character. Like I wanted to get like all the equipment. I wanted to get all the levels. Actually didn't carry it.
I didn't care about any
Right,
of that.
that's
I
storyline as
cared
much.
about catching blue butterfly wings.
Let's make potions.
I cared. I didn't make potions. No.
No.
No, I didn't make. I just
I
wanted to
made
collect
so
the
many
items.
potions.
No, I made so many potions, and I would
Love
sell them. And I
potions.
would do the time I'd sleep, so it would. There's like 2 villages with 2 different shops.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so,
Yeah, I did that too.
right, you go to one, you buy all the stuff, you sell all the stuff, and then you go to the other one, and now they're both empty, so you have to sleep sleep so that and you have to do it alternating is a whole thing. No, I just went around and collected. I could give a shit about leveling up. I could give a shit about all the achievements that you cared about.
Yep.
All I
wanted
did.
to level. I wanted to get like everything to max level. That was what I liked.
I just wandered around catching butterflies and picking flowers, and I've never been more satisfied in my life. Except I played so many hours of it.
Oh yeah.
It did start to affect my day-to-day life.
I was just reading something about that recently, as like a
That it's not
thing.
just me?
No, as like a thing. Yeah, that happens to other people too.
That makes me feel better, actually. Because we'd be, like, walking in the park, and a butterfly would go by, and I'd be, like, wanting to catch it. Just instinctually.
Or the flowers. Like, you start to recognize the flowers, and you're like, oh, that's whatever the name is.
Okay, so
I knew it.
Outside of my classroom, I taught gardening to my third graders. We had our own garden. Not own, it was shared by a couple teachers. Anyway, and of course we had all our veggies on one side, but you have to have for your pollinators, you got to have flowers too. So we had flowers on one side, whatever. So many of the flowers were from Skyrim that I would just, I kept taking pictures, sending them to, it might have been Jesse, my other friend who was playing at the time. It could have been you even.
It might have been. I remember you sending me some.
Oh, it was so exciting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was so exciting. And then the same thing happened with cricket when we were playing Animal Crossing obsessively over COVID times.
Yep.
That's also a thing where you catch bugs. And cricket
Oh no, cricket.
was so freaking funny. We're going over to my parents' house. And I don't remember what you thought it was for a second. No.
The hummingbird?
Yeah, in reality, it was a hummingbird. But we pull up and she goes, oh, I want to catch that. Well, but what you said wasn't a hummingbird.
Oh, no.
Like, I want to catch that bumblebee. And I had
Dragonfly.
Oh, yeah, because because that's a like collectible thing. Whatever. I want to catch that dragonfly. And I was like, that is a hummingbird.
Oh, cricket.
But it's the same thing. When you've played that many hours of a game, it changes the chemicals in your brain.
Gatosaur says, I get so distracted by all the side quests. The beauty of Skyrim is you can make it your own game. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yep.
Panda says, how did you guys like the Skyrim DLCs? I don't think I ever played them, to be honest. Or when we got it, it was just part of the main game. I don't remember separate DLCs.
I didn't place any separate DLCs.
But
that doesn't, I mean, I'm sure they were there. I mean, either, right.
Been. I remember the Witcher DLCs because they were like separate stories.
Wait a second.
Witcher 3.
Wait a second.
What?
Is that the one where you can get a house?
You can get a house in The Witcher. Skyrim. Skyrim, you get a house, but that's part of the main game.
No, wasn't there a DLC for Homestead where you could have like a family in your
For
house?
Skyrim?
Well, that's what I'm asking. I don't know. I'm wondering if I
Hearthfire.
Hearthfire.
Your house.
Hearthfire. Sorry.
I didn't do that.
I'm sorry, that was really loud. I did that.
Okay.
So yes, I did Hearthfire.
That's so funny.
Yes, building your house. And yes, okay. So yeah, I did do that.
Gatosaurus was a little disappointed with the anniversary upgrade. Panda wants us to stream Oblivion. Krieg says, yes, that's very common and understandable for the real life ones. Panda says she was also disappointed by the anniversary upgrade.
That's too bad.
But honestly can't play without mods now. Yes, yeah, same.
We do.
We have quite a few mods.
Well, our mods
going at the moment.
are no carry limits.
Yeah,
and no inventory limits.
I hate inventory management.
Yeah, we don't.
Drives me nuts.
We don't mess around with that. That's ridiculous. Because
Yeah.
all loot is my number one favorite thing.
If we're just chatting, we should switch to chatting real quick, and then we can change back to the game.
I'm all obsessed with loot, especially
Yeah.
games like Skyrim. It's like that's
Yeah, and right now the Baldur's Gate 3, we've got that on there too because we want to collect everything. Like I don't want to have to worry
Right.
about our inventory size. Like
Right.
that's just not fun.
No.
For us.
No.
It's a lot more fun to collect everything, and you have to deal with mods.
Right.
So almost every game I set some sort of inventory mod where I can just carry whatever.
You did that for me when I played through the Harry Potter game.
Yeah.
Like it was. It's just
It
like
makes such a big difference. It really does.
yeah.
Let's see, Cricket says that happened with me in Grand Theft Auto. I played it for hours and then emerged to run errands. One location was a bank, and I saw one of those armored cars that holds cash, and you have missions to attack them. I was like, I want to get it. Cricket, no!
That's awesome.
Don't attack armored cars.
Oh my god, that's
not
bad.
a good idea.
Bad Cricket.
Gasser says there's also an anniversary DLC is mainly new weapons and armor.
Oh, okay.
Those are okay. Like, I do like collecting those types of things, but they're like, I don't even really consider them DLCs. Cricket was like, and then was like, less video games for a while. Yeah.
Yep.
Gasor says, loot. I was going to house as soon as possible so I have a place to hoard my shit. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, same.
Exactly. And so that's what I kept doing. And then Amanda modded it for me so that I could have endless stuff. Because that was a weight limit for Skyrim, is you'd walk really slow if you had too much stuff anywhere. So, but that is also what I did, because I was really into inventory organization. And so in the house, you can really organize things. Yeah, that's exactly what I did too.
Panda says, you almost said the S word, lol.
Me?
No, me. I was.
Did you?
I almost did. I was reading Gasor's.
Oh my god, the other day she wanted me to
Yes, that was so funny.
She wanted me to do something for her. I don't even remember what it was.
Why don't you get up and like get food for me, because I had a cat on my lap or something.
That is what it was. And I said the only way I'm gonna do it is if you say like the worst swears that you know out loud. And she blushed. It was just the two of us. It's just the two of us on a couch. She's blushing right now.
Yep.
When you point it out, it happens more, which is the fun part about blushing. That's what happens to Cricket too. Cricket blushes beautifully. And then you have to point it out.
Also, there's like heat from the computer blowing right out.
Sure. No,
really
it is. It is. Yeah.
It's
It's
really
awful.
right.
Yeah. Do you want me to turn on the fan?
No, I'm okay. I
can
am
turn on the
sweating,
fan for you. I can get up and I can get up and turn on the fan for you if you.
Not worth it.
So I was like, okay,
myself.
you got to say like a string of just like tons of like awful things, and it was so. I mean, it was good. There was no.
She had to give me the phrase.
I did have to end up giving her the phrase because it
though.
just wasn't satisfying for me. What she came up
like,
with.
What do you want me to say?
What she came up with on her own, not as satisfying. And so I did give her something to say, and she did reluctantly say it.
I did.
So I got up and I got her food.
Yep. It's worth it. I wanted that food. I did not want to disturb the cat. The cat was on my lap.
Move this and see if it'll...
Panda says, then the Vampire Quest with the Dawn Guard was a DLC, and the Dragonborn where you travel to Solstheim. Oh, I think I do vaguely remember that, actually. I think I did play that for Skyrim when it first came out. I don't remember a lot.
I don't remember if I did or not.
I think I did. And Cricket says, I didn't even know that the loot mod existed until you guys. Well, so cool. I didn't realize you could like mod games. It took me a long time to discover it. And when I did, then now I do it for all of
everything.
them.
And I don't feel like that's cheating. Like, it's the whole point of playing a game is to enjoy yourself. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And
and I enjoy it a lot more with those mods.
Me too. And so, we don't do, like, I think there's a difference between being like, okay, here's the mod where I have, you know, you can mod it too much, to in my opinion.
Yes.
And I think that it ruins the point
that takes some of the enjoyment
the game.
out of it. Yeah.
Right. But if it doesn't for you, then you should do it. You know what I mean?
It's also different, I think, for the people who do it for the true achievements. Like the Steam achievements.
Yeah.
And then it's not fair if you're doing that with mods.
Agreed.
But that's not what we're doing it for.
Right.
Gasor says, for Skyrim, the weight limit doesn't matter if you're on a horse. So I'd park my horse at the entrance of a dungeon and just hop on and fast travel. That's so smart. That's
oh
amazing.
My god.
Cricket says, so much computer heat, man. It's okay. It really is. It's
awful.
It is
Here,
blowing hot air on me.
It always does, and I always complain, and you're always like, it's not that bad. It's bad.
It's bad. It's really bad. Especially with the more intense games, because that makes my computer work more and then just blows more heat. Cricket says, oh, so cute. Gasor says, I don't think I've ever heard Amanda say anything bad. Yeah. Well, I definitely don't at work.
That's not true.
That is correct. When I dislocated my shoulder at work, I definitely swore. But I think that's justified.
I think you said the F word.
I did.
And everyone around you could give a shit about your shoulder. They were like, did you hear the doctor?
Just the one.
Oh my god. And she was like, I have a dislocated shoulder. I'm actually like in a lot of pain.
Like,
and everyone's
my
like,
shoulder
say it
really
again. No, that's not how anyone acted.
They were very worried about me.
No, of course. I'm just kidding.
But yeah.
So yeah, Amanda said the F word at work. How inappropriate.
I know.
Wow.
I did. Yep. Not in front of clients though.
I mean, that's true.
It was just in the back.
All the times that I swear at work, it's really inappropriate in front of all the kids.
Oh yeah, definitely. All those third graders, kindergartners, just dropping F-bombs everywhere.
Although, you know what is funny is that, especially the littles, they think of words as swear words that I have never thought of as a swear word. And so there was one time that I was saying it, and afterwards realized, and they all gasped. And then I went, oh, that is an inappropriate word.
What?
Pissed off. Pissed. Piss.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Probably not great for like
and
kindergartners
and
to say that.
Well, it wasn't kindergarten. It was like first or second grade, but still. But they were talking about. I was talking about I get super passionate when I talk about the artists' lives, and I know everything there is to know about the artist I'm teaching about, like all the gossip, like all the it can be history. Art history it can be so interesting because there's such drama, and that's what you tell it as. Because kids don't care if you're like, he was born in 17 whatever. You're like, guys, get this. Okay, so when he was a kid, that's how I do it, you know, because whatever. And yeah, and I had said something like, you know, and he was really pissed off, and they were, and I was like,
That's amazing.
you're right.
Yeah.
That's too like that's yeah.
Need to say it a slightly different
Right,
way.
they were irritating him. They were getting him mad, you know, whatever. I just didn't even think about it, you know what I mean? I was like right in the middle of it. Anyway.
Cricket says it's not cheating to use mods, I don't think. Yeah, I agree. Certain ones,
I agree.
depending. Cricket says, I was saying the computer was hot as an excuse for blushing. It was both. It was both things. Gasser says, valid reason. Thank you. How did you dislocate your shoulder at work? I was trying to restrain a big dog to take x-rays. And I was holding the back half, and one of the other staff was holding the front half. This was not at my current work. This was a previous hospital. So it was not, it was many years ago. But anyways, yeah, I was trying to hold, and there was this big dog, and he was kicking and flailing, and as I was holding, he kicked, and it just popped my shoulder out. It was bad. It went back in, it only took about 30 seconds for it to go back in, but that was a long 30 seconds.
That's a long time.
I had to, let go, step back, kind of do the, the hold the arm thing, and then pop back in. But yeah, no, I had to go to physical therapy for about 6 months. Like it was bad.
Yes.
I couldn't use the arm for quite a while. It was so painful.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a bad one.
Yeah, very bad. And you know, actually, I still think it's you more than me. We both have a connective tissue disorder.
Yes.
Where our joints dislocate really easily. And that doesn't make it any less painful.
But the thing was, my left shoulder dislocates relatively frequently.
Right.
It's been quite a while now, but that...
Knock on wood, bitch.
I know, right? Yeah. But that's not too bad because it dislocates and goes back in, and then it's usually a few days of pain. That is the one and only time my right shoulder has ever dislocated. So that, I think, caused a lot more damage in the shoulder. And that's why I had to go to physical therapy for like 6 months. Whereas my left shoulder, I take ibuprofen for a few days, and it's fine because it's extremely painful, but the joint itself is just too loose.
Right.
And so it doesn't actually tear things when it dislocates like I think it did for my right shoulder.
That's exactly right. So my knees dislocate all the time. Hasn't happened in a couple, but I mean like every couple months I'll dislocate my knee. But when I say dislocate, it pops out and looks crazy, and then it goes and pops right back in. So I've only had to like hit it into place once, and that was just instinct, and that was horribly traumatic. But most of the time it shifts out and then in, and then it hurts for like a couple weeks, and I have to wear a knee brace. Terrible. But that's why, that's why we can, we have like super flexible. I have to wear finger braces. They're really pretty, actually. I'll show you guys. But because my fingers, even like the top joint.
My fingers are not as bad as your fingers, but my shoulders are worse than yours.
Like, look at that. That top joint is not supposed to move. Wait, I'm trying to get it so you can see. It's not supposed to move back like that. And then we get to do all the bendy tricks.
Touch
and
I can't see.
Although that's
angle,
crazy,
but
all
touch
all
the
our
forearm.
wait. Let me try
Can't
to
get
get
it
it
at an angle.
at
so
an
you can see
angle.
it. Oh,
yeah, there.
Yeah,
And then look how gross that looks.
Yeah.
It overextends so badly.
Yeah, I know that too.
And my knees. Yeah, remember when we were kids? Double jointed is what they call it. That's not what it is.
Yeah. Alan says cursing can be a magic word if used wisely. Yeah, exactly. People pay attention if you don't curse all the time, and then all of a sudden you do it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just say it all the time, it doesn't mean anything.
Right.
Gassource says you probably know better, but I feel like a lot of young kids don't realize the word is bad unless adult treats it like it is.
That's exactly what it is. Absolutely. And so obviously in their houses or their homes, they were probably either reprimanded for saying it, or they were told that it was a bad word. Because there's definitely certain ones that are swear words to some families and not to others.
And Panda says, ouch, you're no longer allowed to hold any dogs.
Yeah. After that happened, I was like, well, you're going to find a new quit.
Yeah. I was like, no, it's fine. And then couple months later, I dislocated my left shoulder trying to hold a dog for a nail trim. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that wasn't as big of a deal.
Yeah.
Because that's my left shoulder. Anyways, Panda says, you should show your finger and elbow trick to your third graders. Tell them to eat their veggies or their yeah, right.
Look at these weak joints.
Yeah.
I never ate broccoli as a kid.
That's a did it. My youngest thinks he's getting away with cursing when he inserts butt into his
Is he young? Your youngest?
Relatively young.
That's great. That's so funny.
Do you remember the Got Milk commercials? In general, yes, but I don't remember.
They were always
specifics.
Yeah, but I don't remember a joint one.
Or was it just like,
wait, he went boneless. Are you talking about the one where it showed people like rolling around with no bones?
I don't remember that.
Or was that the drug one?
Oh no!
They had like really disturbing like
commercials when we were kids.
Right.
Yeah, there were some weird ones.
But I think there was a Got Milk one where they have no bones.
Really?
Yeah.
That would make sense with that reference.
Yeah.
But no, I don't actually remember.
Oh man, that's too funny.
I should quick save, just in case, because we're about to.
Don't tell me what to do.
As you quick save.
No, my knee did that.
The specific one I remember is where the neighbor was lifting a wheelbarrow and his arm.
His arms fell off.
Oh, I do remember.
Yes.
That's
some
right.
zombie shit.
Oh no!
I totally remember that.
Yeah, I
actually think the one I'm thinking of was for drugs, where they're sitting on the couch and the person has no bones in their body. They're just like skin and laying there like a vegetable. You know what I mean? Because they did drugs and now they can't get off the couch and do anything.
Okay.
I do remember
that. Think of when Harry Potter lost the bones in his arm.
Yeah. So gross. Okay, we are done with chapter 1.
All right.
You ready?
Slight tangent. All the Crash Dummy commercials. Yeah.
Those were awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
All right. You guys ready? I think we're ready.
Okay. Wow. Only like what, 45, 50 hours in?
Sora says yes. Ready.
Okay. So this is a totally new map? Like we're not going to be able to go back to the crash site or anything?
Correct.
Wow, that's so exciting. Oh my god, you guys.
The plot thickens.
Leave Act 1. That's
Okay.
what it said. And then something else.
Okay.
Oh my god. Let's look at the map. Just kidding.
Oh no.
There's nothing to see here. Okay. Let's see.
Okay. Reach Mars Towers. Oh, so we're kind of like in an
in-between spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm still
Where
just
are
going to
we?
wander for... I'm not going to go right to the Moonrise Towers. I'm obviously going to find
definitely.
loot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, guys. Wow. Oh, wait. We all leveled up.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Okay, we have to level. Cricket says, "Woo! New map, new map."
New map. New map. New map. How's the baby? Sleeping on you? I like when they're asleep and they get kind of like sweaty and like their heads smell really good. You know, Amanda? You know that happens?
Yeah.
And
I know how
especially
much love it.
Especially
Love
if the baby
sweaty babies.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't like babies.
No, you don't.
No, thank you.
But if they're breastfed, their heads smell really good.
No.
Sweaty baby.
Gross. It's so gross.
It's not gross. It's not gross. It's wonderful.
Cruz says, I know what you mean. Amanda, we listen, we don't judge. Thank you, Cricket.
No! Bitch! She's telling you to not judge!
What? No.
Amanda.
No.
Amanda. We
okay.
listen and we don't judge. Right?
That's not what she's saying.
That is what she's saying. Oh, that is hilarious.
Oh, that's really funny.
I guess I'll allow it, Panda.
Help for what? Sexuality, sex, and something else.
I missed what it said it was, yeah, but because he said butt boy,
yeah,
it was like, nope, you got auto-modded for butt boy.
Yeah, you did.
Speaking of my youngest butt boy, just walked in and said, Rebecca and I look alike. Do we? Do I look like a panda?
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I could see it. I could definitely see it.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's so funny.
Great.
Yeah, I would agree. Mm-hmm. Very similar hair.
Do you know this person from work?
Yes.
Okay. Do I know this person?
I don't think you guys ever met, right?
I don't know. But if you told me their name, would I recognize their name?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, girl. No,
I talk about work.
Right. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you've mentioned them. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It's the tattoos. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you both have arm tattoos.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mhm.
Cool.
You've got both arms, don't you, Panda? Isn't it down both arms? Or am I thinking of someone else? I don't know if I should
Amanda's
say their
not.
name.
No, don't say names. Amanda's not very observant. Yeah. Like really, for
Yeah,
like
okay, yeah.
physical stuff, she's not observant at
Yeah,
all.
yeah, I'm not.
My favorite story is when we were in New York,
Oh, yeah.
and we were walking by, across a crosswalk, and walking towards us was a larger man who was 100% naked, but he had such overgrowth of pubic
She was
hair
hiding that too.
that you almost couldn't see anything just because the bush was like bushing, and but he was naked, and we walked right by him, and I'm like, and then after we walk, I'm like, oh my god, I just saw like little penis head. I was like, what? And Amanda said, what are you talking about? Who?
I didn't see it at all.
You
Don't know what she's
did!
talking about.
A naked man. We're standing here. He's standing here. I'm
I
looking
did not
in
notice.
horror. And I'm like, oh my god, don't stare at it. Don't stare at it. Don't stare at it. And then I was like, Amanda, that was horrible. And she said, what was?
Yeah. Didn't see him at all.
Unreal.
Yeah.
So don't be insulted if she doesnn't remember your tattoos.
Thank you, yes.
Oh, you know what I saw?
She thought he was wearing a hairy shirt. I literally don't remember seeing him at all.
Yeah.
I think I was just looking at the other side of the street where I was going.
She's so used to seeing naked men.
Yeah, right. That must be
That
it.
it didn't
must
even
be it.
register.
Yeah, they're just everywhere.
That's what it was. In her life, she's like, yeah.
10 out of 10 physical attributes of observation skill.
Okay, so I saw someone on TikTok that had the same tattoo as me.
Or maybe it's a ghost only Rebecca could see. Oh my god, maybe that's
Oh, maybe that was it.
Maybe that's what
Are
it was.
ghosts naked? If you die naked. I saw someone on TikTok that had the same tattoo as me, an easel with a blank canvas, and I draw on it and write on it and whatever. You know what she did? Temporary tattoos.
Oh yeah.
Brilliant!
That's a perfect place to do that. That's really
Isn't
cool.
that fun?
Yeah, that is.
I want to get some. I was like, okay, I want to get some fine art. I'm an art teacher now. I left third grade. Temporary tattoos.
Yeah.
But they're like 3 for $10. They're very expensive. So I'm gonna try to see if it's hard to make my own.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Very
wouldn't it
cool.
be fun? Like they could see the artist of the day from it. That'd be cool. It's tattoos. Oh, yeah, he's sleeping on me. His favorite nap spot is my upper bicep with his face like right almost against my armpit. Oh. That's how she... Thank you, Cricket. She did miss seeing Heidi Klum.
I don't think she was there.
Heidi Klum was there.
I don't think so.
And walked by us with her bodyguard people.
I don't think so.
And then turned the corner. And so Amanda didn't notice when she walked by, which is insane because it's Heidi Klum. And then when I said, oh my god, that was Heidi Klum, and everyone turned around,
She wasn't there.
she had gone around the corner.
I think it's her imagination.
That is not my imagination. It 100% happened. On my deathbed. I'm going to be like, I saw Heidi Klum was real. She was real. Ugh. Right before I
Oh,
die.
so sad she died with a lie.
We can't write her last words,
Exactly.
fucking liar.
Yep.
Oh my god.
What happens if I share a Twitch clip here? Will it censor? It might. Yeah, I don't think we have allowed sharing links.
So what you can do is you can whisper it to one of us, and then we can post it.
Because we're moderators on our own stream.
But as a non-mod, you can't post any links, even if it's a Twitch clip. I think.
I think so.
Try.
We can try it and see.
Try.
But I think that is the case. Let's see. Where are we at?
10 out of 10 physical attributes, observation skills. I thought, oh, ghosts. Call the Winchesters! Heck yeah. Temporary tattoos, so creative, right? That's so cute. I've seen other people make their own. Oh, okay. I want to try then. If that, because I feel like it's a doable thing. I just don't know how. Kids can vote which tattoo is next. Yes. Have your kids drawn them? Yes, I have. I have done that before for a couple kids when we've done like just different like fun competitions and stuff. I have let them draw on it.
Worked for us. Oh, now it's a clip.
There we go. Okay, I have some temporary tattoos. Do you like traditional tattoo style? Yeah. I don't get them. My tattoos are not traditional. In like, if you're talking about like traditional American style, but I do like that style. What happens if I share a code? Oh, it worked. Okay. Experiment. Oh, I thought you meant they make the temporary tattoos for a class activity and you use them throughout the year. That would be really cool. I would like that. That would be really cool. I don't know if... I mean, I just don't know how to do it, so I'd have to look into it.
How hard it would be.
Their heads smell really good. Oh, no. What happens if I click on it right now?
It will play for us, but I don't think
Not
they
for
will
them.
be able to see it.
Okay.
Unless, we might be able to put it on desktop, possibly.
But I have the game. I think I'd have to...
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would absolutely be cool.
Thank you for the clip, Annawalla.
God, that's so funny. She was gonna vomit, you guys. She was like, sweaty baby.
Sounds pretty gross.
It's
sounds
not
pretty
gross.
gross to me.
Those of you who have babies,
Not a fan.
You know that it's not gross. They're like
I don't like babies or little kids.
overheated little sweaty bodies.
Maybe they're okay once they hit 18. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like, before then, meh.
Well, I have a cutoff too. I hate all my students. No,
Oh, no.
that's not true. But for like in the house, being around them 24/7, babies all the way. Give me babies. Yes, yes, yes. And then give them back to me when they're 7. Take them away again at 11.
No.
Give them back to me when they're 18.
That's funny.
Yeah. And that's how raising a child actually works. You can just leave them somewhere.
Yeah, right.
And they'll be gone a couple years before, and then you just, yeah.
There you go. Just take it back.
You know.
I got a new tattoo last weekend. It's super itchy.
What
What'd
is
you guess?
it? Where'd you get it? Okay, so his health increased from 38 to 45, baby. That's a big one. Skills. Okay, so we have 2 out of 2.
Oh.
But we have already. This just gives us an opportunity to change them if we want. We
Got
have them
it.
in persuasion and deception, and I want to.
I think that's
I
good.
agree. So we'll just confirm and accept.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot to change there. Okay, cool.
Ages 0 to 6 months, so cute.
Yes.
Once they start to talk, hard pass. Yeah.
No, the worst is when they start to be able to crawl, because
Oh,
you're so
no.
used to your baby staying where you've put it that all of a sudden you lay your baby down and you go to fill the water cup and you turn around and your baby is gone. And they're like, miniature drunk people, miniature suicidal drunk people.
Yep.
Right? So they're always trying to kill themselves.
Yep.
It's so stressful. Yeah.
Infants are my absolute fave.
Me
Through
too.
18 months, maybe 2 years, hand them back 3 to 7.
Yep.
I mean, give them out 3 to 7, give them back at 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Same.
Newborns are like potatoes that cry and poop.
Yeah,
Yep.
the best kind. I love
No.
potatoes. Yeah.
No, I feel the same way.
I love all potato. I've never met a potato I haven't liked. all
even
different-
if they cry and poop.
Even a crying, pooping potato. Yes.
Oh God, no.
Yes.
Yeah, versus I like consuming potatoes. Yes. Or processed meat.
We gained a favored enemy.
Okay.
Studying the tactics and abilities of certain creatures.
Who did we pick for favorite enemy? Oh, that's what we're on right now.
Yeah, sorry. Has granted you a set of abilities. So we have Ranger Knight selected,
Okay, so we already got that.
but we can do one more.
Okay.
I think.
Yes.
Yes, we can do one more.
Okay.
So Bounty Hunter means didn't say.
Hover over it.
You gain proficiency in investigation. I feel like that's better for Astarion. Creatures you hit with ensnaring strike, we don't typically
Disadvantages? Yeah, we don't use that very
Okay,
often.
Keeper of the Veil. You specialize in hunting creatures from other planes of existence. Planes, like airplanes?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
So embarrassing.
Unstable nose.
Unstable knows what I'm talking about. I literally did not select that in D&D as one of my things because I knew that my it was intelligence, and one of the types of intelligence was intelligence of planes, and I knew that mine was like a hunter tracker and it would not be flying in a plane, and so I didn't select that one as one of my skills.
Yep. Not that type of plane.
You gain proficiency in Arcana. Nah.
Yeah, cast protection from evil and good.
Okay, Mage Breaker. You have a history of battling spellcasters. Oh, that might be okay. You have proficiency, in Arcana. We
Which is
already
fine.
have...
We can cast True Strike. True Strike is good.
Okay. And then Sanctified Stalker. You swore to hunt enemies of holy or druidic order. You gain proficiency in religion, and you can cast Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame's pretty good, too.
Okay, so Mage Breaker or
if you hover over that and hit T, now you can hover over True Strike and see what that is. Same thing with the other one.
Got it. Gain advantage on your next attack roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Decent. Just click off of it.
Oop.
Yeah, no, that's right.
And Sacred Flame, Engulf in Flame.
That might be good.
Okay.
That's 60 feet away. I guess I would lean more towards that one.
Great.
Okay, awesome.
Do we change the cantrip, or is that just...
No, that's it. That's just that comes with it.
Got it. Okay. So we already have Beast Tamer that come... Oh, we have Sacred... Right. We already have Beast Tamer.
Gasser says, I just posted a vid to pictures on our Discord. Thank you. We'll definitely take a look at that.
Awesome. That's exciting.
Panda says, oh, Butt Boy gets flagged, but cannibalism here is totally fine. You're just going to be indirect about it.
Yes.
Talk about eating potatoes.
Imagine a baby is
We're
a
just
potato. Imagine eating the potato. Like, that's it, you know? You go, imagine a male child. Imagine the lower region of your body. Imagine those together.
Oh, God.
Good boy. That's what you have to, you gotta, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
Ew. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I was thinking, stop.
Where are you going with this?
The exact same way we talked about potatoes.
Yeah, Gasser says, why? I don't want to imagine that.
Cricket, Cricket knew what I meant.
I don't
Cricket's
know if
always...
she did.
Yes, she did, because she is 100%
It says I
with me.
snorted so loud.
Cricket, you knew what I was talking about the whole time.
Unstable says, how does the tater tot taste?
Oh, Tot! Because Tot's another name for a kid.
She says, I did, though.
I know you,
You did what? You didn't know what you meant
Yeah,
or
she
or
did
not.
know. Yes, she knew what I meant the whole time, because she is my best friend and my only friend. And as your only best friend, she knows the way my brain works more than I do sometimes.
That's good, because no one else did.
Don't-
And everyone else thought it was something much worse than that.
Moving on to Urban Tracker.
Great.
We're not going to talk about it anymore. An expert at navigating the wild. Oh.
No, proficiency in sleight of
sleight of
hand.
hand. We don't really care about
I don't
that.
think we need that.
Cold. So you gain resistance to cold damage,
Okay.
resistance to fire,
Okay.
or resistance to poison.
I think poison. I feel like we would encounter that the most, maybe?
Sure.
Either poison or fire.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
And
I feel
then
like we've encountered both of those frequently.
totally. So the amount of spells you can have are fixed in your mind are limited, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we can change the spells that we have.
Okay.
So, what do we have now?
Those are the ones that we do have.
Got
so
it.
this is one that we can
So
remove.
we have Cure Wounds, Ensnaring Strike, Hail of Thorns, and Speak with Animals. So how do I see which one... I want to see if there's any like level 2 spells that are similar to these but better.
Just click one of them. It's
Okay.
fine. We can change it later.
And confirm.
Yep. And now for the in there. Now we can. There we go.
Okay.
Now we can
So
see
they're,
what
like-
we have options.
Spike Growth. Shape... Well, I'll just go in order, I guess. Protect a creature from attacks.
Increase armor class. Nope.
Dark Vision.
Meh.
Hasn't really come up. Lesser Restoration. Cure a creature from disease, poison, paralysis, or blindness. We'll keep Shadowheart for a lot of those.
Yeah.
Call forth a veil of shadows and silence. Protect from poison. We just got that as the thing. For us, at least. Create a soundproof sphere. Shape a piece of ground into hard spikes. Movement is halved, and a creature walking on the spikes takes 2 to 8 piercing damage for every 5 feet it moves. I worry that'll affect our team.
It does. I would say pretty much all of the ground stuff I always walked into myself.
Okay. Animal friendship. The creature has to have an intelligence of 3 or less, so it has to be dumb. The condition ends early if you or an ally hurts it. And in higher difficulty modes, the target might become hostile when the spell ends. You can beast a
Convinced-
beast not to attack you.
Yeah. That just doesn't happen
Yeah.
that often.
Fog
anyways, and if it does,
cloud.
it's fine.
Good berry, conjure 4 magical berries. Hunter's Mask, mark a creature as your quarry to deal an additional 1/6 whenever you hit it with a weapons attack. That's okay.
decent.
Yeah, that's not bad. Enhance leap. And movement speed.
I don't
I think the other one was better.
The one that we have currently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I get it back? Because it's not in one of these options.
All right. Just hit confirm and then hit change. There you go. Now confirm. There.
Great.
Now no changes.
Okay, that's it. Accept.
Yep.
How exciting! These health increases are wild. Like they're significant.
It's great.
Okay, so then all.
Ooh, we got a level 3 spell. Cool. No. Yeah.
Okay, here are the spells we have, and here are the spells we have available to us, and we got a lot of level 3s.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, we already had level 3s. We must just.
Oh. Animate dead? Why do we have that?
It must have. Sometimes it pre-fills one for you.
Yeah, because we got more spell slots.
Yes.
Oh, we got 4 new ones, and it automatically put 4 level 3s in there, I think.
I feel like we had some of them previously,
Oh,
but maybe
really?
not. I don't know.
Okay, well, some of these we don't want anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now we have Spiritual Weapon.
Use that all the
Keep
time.
that. We have Guiding Bolt. Keep that. We have Healing Wound, but it's a level 1, so we should see if there's any...
It's nice because that's a bonus action and it's 60 feet.
Oh, it's a bonus? I see that now. We want to keep that.
It's nice to have a mix because that's a
Uh-huh.
full action.
Right. Heal your allies and increase their hit points, okay, as a full action. This is also an action. For heal a creature you can touch.
Yep.
So only if they're nearby. We don't want Animate Dead.
Yeah.
Mass Healing is great, and it's a bonus action. Spirit Guardian. Call forth
That's a good one.
spirits to protect you. Nearby enemies take damage. Whoa, that's cool.
That's actually a really good one.
That's a great one.
We should
Okay.
do that more often.
Yeah.
Unless maybe it's a new one.
I think it's new.
Yeah.
Protection from energy. Touch a creature to grant it resistance to all the things. We'll maybe put it back. Okay, let's see what our level 3s are. Beacon of Hope. Your allies will regain the maximum hit points possible when healed.
Interesting.
That's a good one.
Yeah. It is a full action.
Okay.
But advantage on death saving throws as well as wisdom saving throws. That's
Okay, I'm
pretty
going to
good.
put it in there just to keep
Yeah.
it for a second. Touch a creature to grant it resistance. That's one we just got rid of. Remove Curse.
Meh.
Hasn't really come up. Inscribe a circle of arcane glyphs on the ground when stepped on it. No, because we'll step on it.
Yep.
That's the Spirit Guardians.
That's a good one.
We already have that one. Daylight. Enhance an item to shine like the sun. We have... This is the one we have.
Yes.
The Mass Healing Wounds. Animate Dead. We don't care. Speak with Dead. We don't care. Revive a companion. They return to life with 1 hit point. Doesn't that just happen? Like, can't anyone
if
do
they're
that?
No, not if they're full dead. Which we haven't had happen very often, and the few times. Oh, yep. Thank you. Click on the name. And now that right there.
Oh,
is
thank
bam.
you. I couldn't see it yet.
Yes, that one.
Banhammer!
Bam.
Well, bam!
Nice. Did it.
Great. Right.
We've not had
So-
people die very often.
No, and if we did, we would just go to camp and have the other guy bring him back. I don't want to take a
we
spell
do
slot
have
for
to
that.
pay for that, but that's fine.
Whatever.
We've got the money.
Put an ally in a protective coma. They become resistant to all damage except for psychic. So if they're about to die,
Yeah.
but then they can't be used. So
Right.
okay. An
We have that one.
action. Oh, you're right. We do have that one. And this is lesser restoration. Cure a creature from disease, poison, paralysis, or blindness as an action. That just doesn't come up. Ward an ally. Protect from poison.
Meh.
Calm emotions.
Meh.
Hold person.
The whole person could be good, actually.
Really?
Holds them
For
still.
10 turns?
Yeah, they can't move, act, or react.
Okay, that's a really good one, actually.
Yeah, and it's 60 feet away.
Okay, I'll grab that one just, Prayer of Healing.
Can only be used outside of combat.
Nope. Spiritual Weapon we have.
Yep.
Silence, blindness, enhance ability. Okay, I think I'm good with
I think that's
these.
good.
I
think
do
those are good
too.
ones.
Okay, great. Yeah?
Except.
Okay. Yeah, girl. We love her. Ooh. Okay. So, we can change it from a bear to something else. I like the bear, though.
I like the bear.
I think it's been going well.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can adopt the powers of another mighty beast.
Nice.
Okay. So bear, chimpanzee, crocodile, eagle, elk, honey badger, stallion. Honey badgers are vicious against snakes, though. Tiger, wolf, or wolverine. Okay.
So what does that actually give us?
So bear.
Carrying capacity is doubled.
We don't need that.
Nope. Advantage on strength.
Stealth.
Strength.
No.
Advantage on strength.
Thank you, strength. Yeah. Nimble, mischievous. You gain resistance to falling, and throwing camp supplies blinds your targets. That's because they
funny.
throw poop.
You're right.
That is what that is.
That's so funny.
Crocodile. Increases your agility in water that almost never comes up. Movement speed is increased by 10 feet when you're in the water. On slippery surfaces, nah. Eagle. Better eyesight. You can see in the dark and have better perception. Elk. Swiftness. You can use aspect of elk, giving yourself and your allies extra movement speed.
That could be good. That means you move further, like in combat and stuff.
Okay. Honey badger. It's a toggable passive feature. If you're poisoned, frightened, or charmed at the start of your turn, you have a 50% chance of beginning to rage without needing to expend a range charge. That just doesn't happen to her all that often.
Yeah, and we have a lot of rage charges. Like, it's not usually an issue.
Yeah. The aspect of the stallion creates safety and movement. Dashing grants you temporary hit points equal to your barbarian level.
Which is great, but we almost
But
never dash.
I don't dash, though. Tiger. Unrelenting ferocity. You add an additional strength modifier to attack rolls against bleeding or poison targets. It's so specific.
I know.
And you gain proficiency in survival. Okay, wolf. Stealthiness. Wolverine. When you attack a bleeding or poison target, you also maim it for one turn. Okay, I think we should go with elk.
Yeah, I do too.
Extra movement.
Yeah.
Because there are some times that they're out of reach and it's frustrating.
Yep.
Okay. None of these were like super exciting, but I do think
Yeah.
that's the one that we'll use the most.
Yeah, I think so too.
Look how cool she looks.
Yeah,
oh
she does. I
my
like it.
god. More cheap viewers.
No, didn't we already ban them? No, that's the one we already banned.
You're right. I didn't realize it didn't go away. He's awake. Gotta go. Thank you for the stream. Awesome time. Thank you, Cricket.
Thank you so much for joining us. It was good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. Okay, we did it.
Nice.
Save.
Yup. All right, we should run around this area because we haven't been anywhere around here.
Yeah. Black. Oh, I can do something with. Oh, is this a puzzle? This looks like a puzzle.
Oh, it could be. Or it might just be reading it.
We offer our prayers to the Dark Lady, whose comfort and grace heals all.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, let me just see.
All right.
Okay. Oh, I'll change it.
Well, it's probably good that
We offer
or him
our
anyways.
pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful.
So that's going to be Shar,
Yep.
which is what Shadowheart worships.
Yep.
Let's crack it open.
Yeah, let's crack it open. Nice. What time is it?
It is 2:40. And we start at 1, so 20 minutes will be 2 hours.
Okay. Antidote, potion of greater healing,
Nice.
and potion of healing.
Great.
Excellent. That's pretty
Anything else
good.
in that room?
I'm gonna look. Because sometimes it depends. You know, the alt doesn't pick up everything.
What's in
the-
here?
you know. Oh, he just sat down. That's so cute. I thought it was something that he was gonna like read. Hugs,
I think you have to continue.
hugs, hugs, hug, hugs. We did it. We passed chapter 1.
Yay!
Yay, hugs. Yeah, you're welcome. That hit the spot. That's what he said.
That's so funny. Don't be a stranger.
Don't be a stranger. So affectionate, the look on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Incredibly affectionate. That was nice. He needed that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's like multiple staircases.
Mm-hmm.
There's like doorways. I don't know. I just do one. I just do
On
it.
my way.
Yeah, just go.
Okay.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Cool.
Best be on my way. Anything of use?
No. Oh no!
What's
I hate
on your
when that
mind?
happens.
She ran in my way.
Yep.
Don't move.
There's a person there. I was like, what's that yellow dot?
I didn't see that either, actually. Hey, weary traveler.
Who there, wanderer?
You look really
call
stereotypical.
someone to indulge an old man.
Looks like a wizard.
May I
Right.
inquire if
And the way he
perchance
talks,
you
too.
retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale.
I don't
Yes?
remember this at all.
Yes?
Who's inquiring?
Should it be the nature of our acquaintance that interests you, well, you may safely classify Gale and I as friends. Should it be the nature of your present interlocutor that you desire to drag from the dark and unknown, I shall be glad to aid in your quest for illumination and identify myself as Elminster. Elminster Ormar.
Are you just saying you have a flashlight?
If this answer satisfies you, let us linger no longer in this limbo of indecision, but settle on your knowledge
say his
of
name.
the
My
individual
God.
Let's talk for 5
seek.
minutes.
He literally just told us he has a flashlight.
What? No.
Yes, he's like, if you end up going into the darkness, I can offer illumination.
Oh.
It was a joke.
Unseal says, that's a sus wizard.
Yeah, it is, but I think I'll say yeah.
Yes.
Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp?
Yeah, sure. You can go to our camp to meet.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm nervous. I'm sure you have no trouble finding our camp without assistance.
Well, maybe quick save just to make sure. But yeah.
Okay.
I think we should do it.
We can go to camp.
Yeah.
And I would confirm it to be so. Please.
He is a wizard, of course.
After you.
Wow.
So it progressed our quest, the Wizard of Waterdeep.
Okay.
My thanks for your excellent guidance. And yonder I spy the
I miss
object
Gale.
of
We
my
like Gale so much better than
We do.
Shadowheart.
Yeah.
We need a spellcaster.
The very
He's a
same
spellcaster, we need a
Gale.
healer.
Well, that you're
And
right.
a fair
You're
bit
right. That is what I
miffed
meant.
he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale.
Oh, shit.
You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name, drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread
Jesus.
and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast.
Wow.
Surely you won't begrudge me
He's
a
like, I
night
actually
of
have a really
rest and
important
repast
message for you.
before I get
I'll tell you tomorrow once I've
out
eaten.
with it.
God damn.
Unseal says, holy crud, if he said Elminster, he's awesome. Yep, totally is. Read all of his Forgotten Realms books. Ooh, he's OP. In the D&D movie, the wizard is one of his descendants. Wow!
Oh my god, really?
That's cool.
That's really cool. Okay.
Yes,
yeah,
Gale.
Yeah, Gale.
Where's your decorum?
I suppose we could part with a few of our rations. I'm not in the habit of taking on vagabonds. We'll give him some rations.
Yeah.
I've
And
got
a
a lot of
great
rations in
kindness
the
that
last
would be.
section.
See, Gale? Even in these barren parts, the art of hospitality
Wow.
begets inspired new works. If only one keeps up the practice.
What a dick.
Yeah.
Fine,
love it.
fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to
Tell us!
Oh my god.
A good deal to stew over.
Now
if
he's
you
gonna make
will.
food puns.
Yep.
Ladled with
Ladled.
import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Wow.
Elminster.
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can,
like that
forswearing the
pains him
accustomed
to
frills that
speak plainly.
decorate my
I do
speech.
too.
I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
You were sent here as an actual divine messenger? I'm surprised she sent you in the first place after Gale's debacle. What message? Oh, wait, okay. What message and what charge would that be? Speak fast then, for none of this pertains to me. I think what message?
Yeah.
The long-awaited question. Now, if you please, Elminster, for the too long-awaited answer.
She saw Willem peeking.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Okay.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
Interesting.
Willow put her head in, and so now River is laying in the doorway with her head out, making
to guard the room.
correct.
Unstable says, yep, he has an intimate relationship with the goddess of magic. Yeah, Mistra.
Yeah, yeah. God, how interesting. So if the goddess herself is aware, I wouldn't say no to some divine intervention. Even if the gods know, why are we facing these threats alone? You wouldn't happen to know of a cure, would you? Some all-powerful parasite withering spell, perhaps?
I'd say not two, but either one or three.
I one?
Sure.
The very purpose of my presence, in a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction.
Oh my god.
It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
Destroy the Absolute.
Really?
Interesting.
Why can't you do it, Mistra? Gale alone? Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
weird. How so? Mistra is mistaken. I will be the Absolute's destroyer. Hogwash. Idol believes in false hopes. I'll say Gale alone. How
Yeah.
so?
Yeah.
The orb.
Oh.
Precisely.
Okay.
Mistra has granted
But
me
that'll
the
kill him
power
if he
to
releases it.
stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at
So
will.
he becomes a suicide bomber.
Interesting.
Great.
This could be help
Oh.
or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be,
God, we don't even know.
and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from
Turn him
this
into a bomb.
world.
Yep.
That's monstrous. You're tasking him to kill himself. Say what you will, but you can't force Gale to go through with this. We'll be rid of both the Absolute and Gale in one fell swoop. Win-win.
No, that's monstrous. You're tasking him to kill himself.
Yeah,
No.
that's crazy. Although, I mean, it is like for the greater good type thing, but...
Yeah. Still, no.
What are those animals called?
Meerkats.
Meerkats. She's meerkatting for a long time.
Yeah.
Our cat just went up on its back legs for like a long time to smell something too tall.
She's upset because she usually drinks my paint water when it's clean. And that has like become one of her main sources of water. Like I have to refill it just for her. And it's usually on my desk. So that's why she's coming up to try to jump up my desk and now she's upset it's not there.
Oh.
Like they have water.
Right next to where
they
she
have
is.
Actual water.
Oh, I got a fountain.
Yeah. And I'm thinking maybe they'll like that better.
I think they
don't know.
will.
I think both Pete and River will like that.
Eli will.
Okay.
And will Echo. So Eli and Echo, they'll go over to the water, my water, and if it's like a little low or whatever, they'll just stand there and cry. And then I'll pick up the water and empty it and scrub it and refill it, and they stand there and they wait the entire time because they know what's happening. And then I'll set the fresh water down, and then they drink and drink and drink and drink and drink. So like they want really fresh water, and what helps it not be stagnant is it moving.
And I think River likes it because it's a really small little bowl of water, but then it refills from the thing from my paint water.
So there's movement.
So it's moving constantly.
And that's supposed to be like cats are supposed to know instinctually not to drink stagnant water because that's what'll make you sick.
Yep.
But in a river that's moving, it's less chance of catching something.
Well, River definitely likes that.
Yeah.
Pete loves drinking from the sink.
Yeah. Okay.
Panda says, y'all need a cat cam. Yeah.
I know we should. If they like it, I'll get another one so that I can have one on my side and you can have one on your side.
Sounds good.
Okay, yeah, monsters.
He is not. But it seems that Mistra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this,
Journal
my
updated
friend,
Wizard of Waterdeep.
but such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is
Great.
Mistra's promise. With that, I've
does
said
want to be
my
back in the good graces.
sorry,
Yeah, but you'll be dead.
Right.
and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid.
He wants forgiveness so badly too. It's like that sucks.
But at least this makes it so we don't have to feed him magical items anymore.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's stopping it from taking over him any
Right,
further.
right, and now he can use it. Right, okay. Got
It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this.
No, we're leaving him at camp
Strangest
actually
of
because he
journeys.
can't heal real good. On my honor, it shall be done. There's still a long journey ahead. We'll find another way. I'm not his keeper. I don't accept your charge.
I'd say number 2.
Yeah.
Still a long journey ahead. We'll find another way.
Yeah.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates
Oh, okay.
of mortal days.
Inevitable.
And yet,
Yeah.
an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all
I'm so
that
bored.
is
I
beyond
know.
the breadth of
See
our
what you want to say.
dominion. Be a moon unto yourself.
He's saying maybe there is another way.
Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will.
Even on TikTok, you can long hold and it double times.
Farewell, my friend.
You know that YouTube does that now too. Long
Farewell,
hold
Elminster.
to increase it to 2
I'm glad
times
she chose you.
instead of having to go into the settings. Oh, thank God!
Okay.
Holy my God!
That wizard hat is dope. He did look pretty cool.
Wowza!
Yeah. So someone wants to talk to us, probably Gale.
Yep.
First in my heart.
We have to pet Scratch real quick too.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable.
Yeah.
I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances.
No, don't want to meet him at all.
Those are hard to come by these days.
I'd always imagined Elminster to be more imposing. An old man with a craving for cheese. Hardly the great wizard of legend. He didn't seem much of a friend, showing up and demanding you kill yourself. Actually, I was hoping to talk about something else. I guess
Yeah.
doesn't seem.
It's not a demand he wanted to make of me. As mistress chosen, he had no choice but to deliver her message. However much it pained him to do so.
Okay.
For Mistra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me.
Sucks.
Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left.
You're seriously considering it?
Of course. We offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the absolute will be gone, and I along with it.
Gadasaur says, when you're trying to leave an exam, the client won't stop talking. Yeah. I've literally started, like, walking out, like, taking one step at a time, like, hand on the door. They're still talking.
Yep.
Like, no.
Yep. That's when you do the laugh and leave. Because they were not going to interrupt you laughing at something they're saying if it's appropriate to be laughing. Or you know, and you go, oh, yum, as you walk out.
No.
And then you go, I'll see you in it. And you do it as you, it's the laugh and leave.
Yeah, most of the time I can get out there just being like, I'll look into that, or we're gonna get that for you, or whatever. Right. There has been one particular client that I remember distinctly because it was so hard to get. She would literally be talking as you walked out. Like, walking out would not stop her. She's the only one I've literally had to just, like, close.
Oh, no!
She would not let me get out of there.
Wow.
No matter what you said.
Was she old?
Not that old.
Oh,
no.
dang.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah. It was bad.
I don't understand. Can't Mistra do it? Or Elminster, so that's it? You're gonna... Blah, 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 that's surely... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say, can't they do it?
Yeah.
I've no doubt she has the power to
So
do
why would she
but
not?
As for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal
But she is
affairs.
anyway.
Divine intervention
Having
has
you
a
do it.
tendency to make things
Well,
worse,
that's not
better.
directly herself doing it, though.
For Elminster.
Okay.
They can work through.
He saved the realms more times
Avatars or
than
whatever.
legend can
Okay.
recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have,
Wow. Okay.
and only I can wield it. Possibly the most spectacular one ever conceived. But essentially, yes, I'm living on borrowed time, in more ways than one. Perhaps this is how it must be. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating.
Yeah. So, Elmala says, the laugh and leave has a name? Echo says, lol. Panda says, knock knock doctor, Fluffy's ready for their injection.
Yeah. Right.
We need you in the back.
Yeah, oops. They're calling me.
Low instead of lol. Yep, laugh and leave.
Laugh and leave. I'll make sure we find it, the heart, or you're not blowing yourself up.
Let's say you're not blowing yourself up.
Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us.
Okay, all right.
You may feel differently once we know what we're truly up against.
All right.
Okay. I think.
Other people they don't directly want to talk to us, but they might have comments about Elminster.
Okay.
Oh, someone else does want to talk to us.
How do you know?
Can't believe
There's an
Mistra
exclamation point
actually
on the map.
expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
That's it.
Okay. Oh, sorry, Scratch. I'll come back.
Oh, was that Gale's granddad?
That was Elminster, the most famous wizard in the realms.
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell. Right. Must have had something important to say to Gale if he came all this way. Good news, I hope.
Oh.
So she didn't actually hear the conversation.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
Yeah, he has a bomb in his chest. Mr. asked him to use it to blow up the heart of the Absolute.
Whoa, now, he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but... Mistra? I mean, this is a lot to take in. What's he going to do?
He's gonna follow through with it. I don't think he'd do that to himself. I'm not sure. I think he's of several minds.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
Well, tell him to pick the right one. Or better yet, I'll do it. Fucking wizards, man. They always need help picking the simple, obvious option. If Mistra can't think of another way to stop the Absolute than sacrificing Gale, she's no
She has
god
words
worshiping.
inscribed on her horns.
I'll say that to Gale in
Let
you know,
yeah,
gentle
not
terms.
English.
Cool.
Okay, that's it.
All right.
Poor
There's
Will.
something I need to say. Something important. Can you spare a moment?
Yeah, what's up?
First, a parasite prods at our heads. Then the shadows close in. More than ever, we need each other's trust.
We trust each other.
I fear I've been less than honest.
Well, maybe we shouldn't have trusted you.
Well.
Well, out with it then. What's on your mind?
Or it takes time to establish trust. I understand that.
What? No, he's saying that he hasn't been honest.
Right.
We need him to say what he's
The man I
been
call
hiding.
my father. More precisely, Grand Duke Ravengard of Baldur's Gate.
Grand Duke Ravengard, one of Baldur's Gate's most influential and beloved figures.
Interesting.
Every Baldurian knows his name.
I should have said sooner.
And that's his dad?
Yeah.
But our relation was no matter of pride. Not least for him.
Okay.
It's such a sad story. And then all these things keep happening to him, and he's like, I'm so ugly.
Yeah. It's so sad.
This doesn't change anything. First, Mizora, now this, you've been keeping too many secrets. No matter of pride, are you two not close? Curious, I heard Duke Ravengard's son left the city. I didn't know Ravengard had any children.
Panda says, are you able to customize your followers' outfits in this game? Yes, we are. We haven't put as much effort into the people who aren't currently in our party, though.
Right.
As far as choosing their looks.
Karlak looks cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Karlak.
love Karlak.
Yeah, she likes Karlak.
Yeah, and we were like, oh yeah, we got to find an outfit that shows off what's going on.
Yep.
With her scars and her fire, and yeah.
I like her personality too.
Yep.
Personality's cool.
Yep. I don't really care about this.
Maybe 4. I
Yeah,
heard
that's what I
his
was
son had
thinking.
left the city.
You heard right. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you more. The pact forbids it. My lips are quite literally sealed.
Oh, like
The
by a spell,
inevitable
maybe?
consequence
Pact with
of
the devil that he made.
inseparable events.
Oh, okay. Okay, nothing's changed, or you shouldn't keep secrets.
Nothing's changed.
Yeah,
You
because I don't
still
really care about
deserve
this.
to know.
I don't care who your dad is.
There is more to me than infernal power and pacts.
Yeah.
My
you should've told
story
us.
is one of 2 men. The Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory.
I was looting.
A man who
I was gonna be
belongs
looting.
to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade.
And this
not the
progresses his
shadow
story.
he left behind.
Yeah, but he's not traveling with us. I know
Yeah.
it's still important, but like it makes me care less when they're not with us.
Yeah, and in general, I don't find his story very interesting. But if we skip it, then we don't like complete his story.
Totally.
Like this is what progresses the quest for his his
I
storyline.
have to ask.
Yeah, but we can kind of skip
Not
that.
so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells.
You can hit space.
They were the fathers, the son of a blacksmith. Born with barely a coin in the... He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. I spent more time dueling with father than Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance.
I understand going. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Okay, not number 1 because that's flirty and we don't want to flirt with him. But
And now
2
you're
or
the Blade
3.
of Frontiers, quite a change. Good wine, I'll say quite a change.
Yeah.
Yes, father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no... Even if I might look like one. I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious. But once you've taken a Lithid by the talon,
Let's move on.
there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might
This is
fall.
trying to convince him to take
else
the
is on
power
your
of
mind?
the
And
parasite, which
we don't want that.
Yeah.
Because we want them for ourselves.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh.
We don't have. We can see what she says about Elminster.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice him? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mystra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death.
Ask her about the disc from the Underdark.
We're
We need
supposed
to do that.
Yeah.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense. No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern.
Ooh.
It's a story. About Orpheus.
Orpheus!
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly
Is
matters.
that like the Orpheus we know? Or is
No,
that
without
different
a
Orpheus for
connection,
this?
you'd
Different
recognize
Orpheus.
her
Okay.
discomfort.
I was like, she's talking about mythology here?
Yeah.
Or, but
No.
in this, okay.
But
got it.
this is important.
Okay, so Tirsu, you said, what does that mean, or who's Orpheus?
Either one.
Okay, hopefully they let us
Githyanki
ask
writing.
both.
Yeah.
Every word a wheel. Every letter a spoke. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them.
Who's Orpheus?
Nice.
A traitor.
Oh.
A dead one.
No.
This text is heresy.
Oh.
I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
You'll bear it just fine.
Yeah.
Tell me what it says.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
Very well. I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Geich shackles and
How?
turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the Empire against the Mother's wishes. But Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun.
Interesting. She worships Vlaakith, so that is
Disregard this
heresy.
drivel.
Oh.
Gith declared Vlaakith queen of the Empire, and her own son defied her. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich.
Okay. And if it's true, it sounds like she betrayed Gith and seized the throne. This reeks of propaganda.
I'd say the top one.
Yeah.
She did nothing of the sort. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it.
Is it me or her? No.
No, thank you.
No,
That's it.
no.
Okay. That was good.
Have
did
we
need to...
talked to everyone? No.
No.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we and a waste of a perfectly good Gale.
I suppose. Oh, that's it.
Damn. Was that everyone? Did
I
we talk
think-
to Shadowheart?
Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
we did.
Yeah, I think that's everyone. All right, let's save. It's
Wait.
3:10.
Oh, yeah, we did. Okay. Do we need to rest? Nope. We do not. Let's go back.
Here goes
Oh, no!
nothing.
What? Oh, hit no.
Oh, okay, good. How do I go back?
Yeah, that menu, and leave camp. But we should save and go.
No, I know. I just didn't want to, because we're going to start again and be like, why are we at camp?
Right. Yes.
Do we need to sleep? Did we just sleep? 59 minutes, so 46 hours. Live on stream.
Yeah.
It is weird only playing a game for 2 hours at a time, once a week, once every other week.
Yeah.
And still get up to 46 hours.
And we've been playing it for a long time.
Yeah. But it is just like, this is not how you'd normally play a game. Streaming is so weird when it's not like your full-time job, so you do it every day, like that kind of thing. It's just like periodically, like it's so weird to play a game this way.
It really is.
Quick game, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely strange, kind of piecemeal, kind of forget some of the storylines.
Yeah, a little bit.
Kind of remind ourselves as we go along.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still a really good game.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, I'm excited next time to walk around and explore.
Yeah,
It's always fun to explore a new area. I don't like it when we're like trying to get somewhere because I'm really bad at the map and like navigating. I like the wandering a lot better. So you'll get to do all that next time.
Yep.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you for being here.
And also says I would keep forgetting where I left off in games too. Yeah. It does help that I've played the whole game through before, and I played it like a game. Like I played it in, I don't know, a week or two, which is like multiple hours every day.
Yeah.
So I do remember, it helps that I can piece it together because I remember the whole thing a little more.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is still strange, and I do forget the details.
Yeah, like in Oblivion, which you should try.
Yes.
Yes. Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely want to, for sure.
Definitely, we might do that like in between, but it's another really long game.
And it's another kind of not similar, but like in the open world type aspect of it, but still.
So we've been trying to take breaks from Baldur's Gate to play like shorter games that are different. Like the previous one we did.
That was great when everyone's gone to the Rapture.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah. But yeah, well, definitely. Well, and I mean, we already own it apparently as well.
Yes, we do. We'll play it at some point.
Great stream. So happy. I caught it today.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
It was nice to meet you.
Yeah.
It was quiet at work. So I've been here the whole time.
Very nice.
Oh, that hasn't happened in a while.
Glad.
Great. Well, thank you for joining us, guys.
Yes, thank you very much.
That was super fun. Typically, we try to stream every week on Saturdays. If you followed us for a while, you know oftentimes it's every other week. It'll be like 2 weeks in a row, 3 weeks in a row, and then every other week for a little bit. It's just because as sisters, our schedules don't line up the same as like partners. I feel like a lot of the people who are duos are married, and so typically, not always. I mean, like my husband went out last night. I certainly didn't. But like they typically have a more cohesive life schedule because they plan things around each other a little bit more. So sometimes it's hard because like she'll have something going on or I'll have something going on, and we don't stream by ourselves. So it takes a little bit, but
we do always post in Discord.
Yes,
so
follow us on Discord because that's how you know
when we're streaming and when we're not, because
we'll always try to update at least an hour ahead of time. And then obviously if we know something's coming up. But I don't know of anything off the top of my head for next week, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, that didn't work.
What? Oh, I know.
Our things are off.
Yep. Well, if you go to just our main page, it's Mother's Day is next weekend. That's what I was thinking.
We're not celebrating it next weekend. We're celebrating it on the week after because our grandmother had a stroke and we moved her to town, which is cool, and we're celebrating with her. But she can't have visitors this weekend or next weekend. You guys might not be there. Yeah. What day is Mother's Day? Saturday or Sunday?
It's Sunday.
Okay, well,
I'm pretty sure.
Well, I think you're right. Oh my god. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But you're right. That is.
My door does that every time anyone comes in and out the back.
Terrible.
Yep.
That is Mother's Day. We'll figure it out. Yeah. We're doing Mother's Day a week late though. But we'll see.
But yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Go to our main page to find our Discord because that's how you know if we're streaming or not.
Yep.
Or if we're changing it like today.
Yep.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good rest of your weekend. See you later.
Bye.